Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So we just got off a great Zoom call talking about self-care tips for what to do when you're socially isolated um, and you're social distancing, how to keep yourself from being socially isolated. So call was great. We'll post it later, but um, we heard some great talk about how people are using meditation, how people are using screen time to talk to other people and still try to be productive and still try to make sure that everyone else is social distancing. So we were super excited about that. Um, I just want to give you an update on the day, what we saw as we were out delivering meals with Sleeps for Needs, what people were saying to us, what's going on out there. The first part of the day we spent delivering food to people that were either deaf or deaf and blind. So these are people that are normally communicating and having most of their communication in person. Um, so a lot of them were very socially isolated because of their social distancing, and were seniors, and so we delivered some food there, but also just spent some time basically talking on two different sides of the glass on the porch. So we had an interpreter with us to help communicate, but uh, we really appreciated the chance to be able to talk to people and provide them just a little bit of social connection, even as we're social distancing, and also provide some food there. So please go check on your seniors. Please go check on people that are immunocompromised. Please check on people that have pre-existing conditions. Check on people that you know are more likely to feel socially isolated at this time. Check on deaf or deaf and blind members of your family and friends, and those in your extended community. Um, this is a time for us all to come together. I said it this morning that this is really drawing out the need for us to work together as a community, because that's the only way we're going to get through this and come out better on the other side. It's the only way we're going to be able to weather the storm. Then we went around. We saw and dropped off some food and spent a little time just talking at an appropriate distance, talking with some veterans about their service and about how they're dealing with the current pandemic. Then we went and fed the homeless, and this is really what I want to talk about right now, is because we have a population that, one, was specifically excluded from the Knox County Health Department's order to be socially distanced. The homeless were called out as the only group that was excluded, basically. What that means is that you're having people gathering in places like near the shelters on Broadway, under the bridge, in this day park. You're having people gather there, and it's not socially distanced at all. There's not space. This is a community that is in dire need, and where there's really some public health emergencies waiting to happen here. So I was really impressed by seeing over the weekend the city of Reno, Nevada, where the awesome big shout out to Reno City Councilman Devin Reese. Him and the council actually worked to open up the Reno Events Center, which is like our Knoxville Convention Center, to be a place for the homeless to be able to sleep, to put everyone in there because it's a big space, and also be able to have them socially distanced. That is really one of the biggest things that we can do right now. That's a population that's really being left behind in all of this. So we have to take action on that. Another one we have to take action on is our incarcerated population. I talked about the other day speaking with my little brother that's incarcerated, and how there's really no way to socially distance people that are incarcerated. We have a lot of people waiting that are in pretrial detention that haven't been convicted of any crime. have not been convicted of any crime. We have a lot of people that are on ICE hold right now under the 287G program, which is a program we need to stop anyway, but these people are there on ICE hold. These are people that don't need to be in jail right now. These are people that their lives could be saved by not holding them there. We have people that are set to be released in a month or 2 months. These are people that don't need to be there. This is one of the biggest steps we can take. There are populations all over the place. I talked about visiting with people that were deaf and blind and how they were socially isolated. There are people that are being left behind in our community, and it's up to us to do something about it. Tomorrow night, I encourage you all, we shared it out, I encourage you all to join the cabinet of Councilwoman Parker's, and her cabinet will be talking about a response to some petitions that were going around and response to some questions about budgetary things that are happening. Also tonight, the city council meeting is quite possibly one of the most accessible city council meetings that's ever occurred because it'll occur over Zoom. So I encourage everyone, we'll share out the link to that here in a little while. I want to jump on there and be a part of that and see what's going on. There will be no public forum tonight, which is unfortunate. So hopefully this will be the last one that doesn't have a public forum, and they'll have worked that out technology-wise by the next one. So there are a lot of things going on, and I just want to say again, if you ever have a question while we're doing one of these videos, comment on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Daily Motion, wherever you're watching this, and we'll answer your question right here on live. Quick reminder, this is the 24 hours of giving. So at 11 a.m. this morning, we started with 3 funds from nonprofits. One to help the First Aid Collective of Knoxville. One to help the Service Workers Relief Fund. One to help Sleeves for Needs, which we were actually out in the field with today. And we'll post some pictures from that here in a little while. But please go and give to those. The links have just been posted again. Give whatever you can. These are organizations that are down, taking care of the micro and acute needs that are happening in the community right now, because there are a lot of them. If you need anything, please send us a message, send us an email, info@matthewpark.com. Contact us in any way, any social media platform, and we'll respond back. We're out trying to deploy resources from our campaign to help people right now, but we're also helping connect people with appropriate nonprofits. So if you need anything, please let us know. Please let someone know, and we will do everything we can to help out. Any questions, please send them to us. Our intention is to be live as much as possible over the coming weeks. Please stay safe. Please stay at home as much as possible. I realize that being able to stay at home and social distance is a privilege. Please stay at home as much as you can. And if you have any questions about any of the orders or anything, we can help point you in the right direction if you send us a message. Thank you all for being the awesome Knoxville community that you are. We're going to get through this together, and we're going to build a better community, a better city, a better state, country, and world as we come out of this. Thank you all.